vibes is, after a long, hard week of the Industry Wednesdays, today we outside DigiWax and we're gonna eat some good food, some good Jamaican food, my favorite. I gotta try the oxtails here. We're gonna do a review on the place. You know, DigiWax is outside, and for once, we wanna get out of the office. Get out of the whole Clubville and go outside, get some fresh air and eat some good food. I'm gonna get your man CL. We're gonna interview him, and we're gonna talk about the Industry Wednesdays. But you know what the main thing is? We're gonna try some of that stew chicken and the oxtails. It's your man Shay Baby. We outside. Man, this is where they got all of the food at. This is gonna be crazy. We're gonna try a lot of this stuff out. They got some good shrimps right here, fried chicken. I see the oxtails. They got stewed chicken, it looks like. They got soup. I'm a soup person, I love soup. And it seems like they got my cabbage too. We're gonna go try everything. And you know what? I might even work in the back for the day and get the feel and see how it is to even work in the place. Let's talk about it. We are outside, it's getting dark, getting close to dinner time. But my man just pulled up, D the weatherman.
Yes,
thanks for pulling up, my man. Listen.
Absolutely, had to do that.
You know, one thing I do say about CL is very connected in the industry. You know, working with him on Wednesdays at the New Music Wednesdays. I've seen a lot of people rolling in. You know, I know CL a long time, and I know what he's capable of. But seeing you pull up to an event like this is crazy. So let's talk about it, man. All the stuff that you done in the business.
Yes, sir.
I gotta thank you, hip hop, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you first and foremost. You know what I mean? I'm just playing my part. You know what I mean? This was never in the cards for myself to actually be in the music business by any means. It kind of fell into my lap, but I just kind of ran with it. You know what I mean? A young boy from the South Bronx, Soundview area. This situation kind of fell. You know, I always been a lover of music, lover of hip hop culture, lifestyle, and things like that. But it fell in my lap. I ran with it. 30 years in.
That's a fact. Coming from the Soundview area, I gotta tell you, making it out of the Soundview area in that time, you talk about the 80s and the 90s.
Yes, sir.
It was crazy over there sometimes, man.
It still is crazy.
How was it growing up over there in Soundview, man?
It was always love, you know what I mean? You know, everybody, you know, it's still the hood, but we had this, you know, at that time in the 80s, we had a sense of community.
Facts.
You know, when we was young, we respected our elders, you know what I mean? We didn't curse around our elders, you know, we saw them coming, we come up with the bags, hold the door and things like that. So everybody had such a community. Everybody knew each other's parents. I knew your parents, you knew my parents. You know everybody's, you know, we knew Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Johnson, whatever they may be and things like that. You
That's
know
a fact.
And you know, over the years, the times have changed. You know, the respect level has gone to a tremendous low, as we see nowadays and things like that. You know what I mean? But you know, I survived. You know.
Yeah, that's a fact. I see you're very good connected. You're coming with the Marathon brand on.
Yes,
I was
sir.
there. You had a chance to go out there?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
How
was it out there, man? And you know, just being in the whole, you talking about the Nipsey Hussle, the store, right?
Yes.
How's that? I always wanted to go there.
The store is dope. We got all the merch in there, you know what I mean? From the sweatsuits to the hoodies and the jeans, not the jeans, but you know, the bottoms and the shirts and the hats, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? And a lot of the proceeds go to the family, you know what I mean? His wife, his kids, and
That's
things
love.
like that, you know what I mean? He's opened up a new spot called Marathon Burger.
Yeah.
So, you know, he got, I think, 2 locations right now. So, you know, the legacy continues. The marathon, you know what I mean, continues.
That's a fact. Now, did you ever get a chance to meet this Hussle?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's obvious. I mean, you're going to do the, you know,
he was starting the Rock Nation management. You know, while working over at Rock Nation, things like that. So he's always in the office. He came to New York, he's in the office, and always pleasant.
That's
always
a fact.
Walked around, shook hands with everybody, from the executives to the interns. Everybody got love. The receptionists got love, and things like that. So he's always been a gentleman, always been a man about business. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. You know what the vibes is. Oh, real quick, one more thing before we got here.
Let's go.
What you gonna try? What type of food you gonna eat?
Ah, man. Woo! Give me some rice and peas always.
Yeah.
Maybe some salmon.
They say that the salmon here is crazy.
Yeah.
They
gonna try that.
Because they have me working there early. I've been here all day today. They have me working earlier. Right now, after we do this interview, they got me doing an Uber Eats run. I'm gonna take somebody their food real quick and hire me for the day. So I've been working. Nice vibe. The whole family, everybody's good here.
They gotta get done.
They gotta get done. Somebody gotta do the job.
Yes, sir.
But they did tell me that the salmon is crazy. I think that's what I'm gonna try.
Let's do it.
100%. Your man Shay Baby, D the Weatherman. You know what the vibes is. He's the industry, and you know what? He's in Rock Nation. We might have to talk some business.
Salmon.
What did you order?
I ordered oxtails, rice and beans, and some cabbage.
You don't even
No,
you got plantain?
I do work here. Today's my first day.
Get out of here.
It is. So what made you pick oxtails? Huh? What?
Because I'm half Jamaican and I like it.
Okay. Exactly. But I just want to know why. I don't know why. She said she half Jamaican. Shay chefing it today. I mean, I gotta get the whole. Listen, you gotta get the whole experience. You know, not only we gonna try the food, I gotta see how it feels to even work in the place. You know what I mean?
My plate not right, man. I'm blaming you, man.
That's a fact. What would you say is the best plate here?
The best plate is oxtail.
What? Why everybody say oxtails? Is that really the Jamaican food classic best? That's the best, right?
That's the best.
Nothing tops oxtails, right?
Nothing top oxtail.
Have you ever had people come in the place and they say, "I hate oxtails"?
No.
No. All right. So how you like working here? How's the experience?
That's good.
It's good.
Good experience, yes.
You can eat a lot of the food.
No.
No?
I cook the food.
You cook? Oh, you cook the food.
Yes.
Okay. So can walk around when you finish and let me see what's going on in the kitchen?
I will.
Okay. We're gonna see what's going on in the kitchen. Let it take care of this customer first. All right. You can stop it now. Yes, you know what the vibe is. I caught up with my guy Fred, and I caught up with my man PJ George. We are outside. They pulled up to the venue to see what's going on. You know I gotta have a few of my friends come by and see what the vibe is and try some of these oxtails and try some of the stew chicken and try some of the salmon. So, but before then, I want to talk to my guys while we outside. Somebody got to get an interview while we outside. Fred, how's everything, man?
What's good? How you doing?
If you guys been following Shay Baby and been following the platform, you know me and Fred, we go way back. Me and Fred are in the Clash TV League. Me and Fred are outside in the summer leagues. We just outside. Now, my man PJ, if you know about him, he got a podcast that's out there ripping everything alive, talking about the sports, and he even said he talks about hip-hop. We're going to have him down there next week at the Industry Wednesdays and let him talk to some of them old school goats and get to the business. So we're going to talk to PJ too. So Fred, you had a good summer, man. You know, I seen you outside a couple of times. I seen you at Queen of Harlem. I seen you at Dykeman. You was everywhere.
Yep.
You know, one thing about your team, I know that you guys are not afraid of the smoke.
Not at all.
And that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Money Meech had a good summer too.
Absolutely.
I got to say.
Shout out Moneyline Meech, man.
Was he MVP at Dykeman?
Yeah, MVP
He
at
should have
Dykeman
been,
this year,
man.
yep.
So, having a guy like that, you know, when you got a primetime player, you may not win the league, but when you got the MVP, you are the team to be watched for the next season because it's obvious you got the best player in the league.
Absolutely.
So next summer, you're going to plan for things a little different. You think this summer was a way that you can say, you know, next summer, I'm going to do little things different to win the money?
Yeah, I felt like we was a piece or two away. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else to kind of, you know, be next to Meech and things like that, kind of help him out, especially on the scoring load and things like that. But,
Facts.
you know, next summer, you know, we're going to be in different leagues as well. You know, we're going to announce that by the time the summer comes around next year. But we're going to really expand the brand and really get Westchester out there even more.
100%. Now, I saw a post on Instagram. I know y'all all wanted to talk about this, so I'm going to bring it up. I like a post that you did. But, you know, it kind of ran chills through my body, but I liked it. You put the Manhattan Avenue, the
gold sign, yep, the sign, yep.
But then the quote was, "When I go." Is that a sign saying that you wanted them, your name's gonna go up when you?
Absolutely. You know, everything, I strive for these type of things, you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
When I go, I hope that, you know, people, my name's still ringing out here, and I hope that people want to do the same things I'm doing or better.
100%. And you know, that's the reason why I brought that up was because when I saw that post, I was like, that's a man who's saying he wants to be successful.
Absolutely.
100%. All right, PJ, before we get out of here, I love the podcast. I got to say, you're getting right to the business. You had earned your leisure on the, you know, that's family to them, you know, the outside. So I saw you outside playing in one of the games this summer. You made a couple layups, but then you subbed yourself out, and I never saw you again. I was like, yo, he's been doing fine. He was doing fine. What was that about?
No, I was a little rusty. You know, I've been locked in on the podcast content creating side of things. So being I was so locked in on that, I kind of put basketball on like the back burner, and I kind of felt all of that night. So basically, to your point with Fred saying he'll be back next summer with a few pieces, we going, you know, don't be surprised if you see me pop out next summer in shape.
Okay.
You know,
I got
more
you.
locked in, more focused and shit like that.
Not because, you know, I'm going to be real with you. You're supposed to be out there.
No,
You one of
for
them.
sure, for sure,
You one
for
of them.
sure.
100%.
Absolutely.
You know what it is? Your man Shay Baby. We outside. We know. As you can see, we're in the kitchen. This is where everything goes down. This is where all the money's made. And of course, this is the lovely lady. What's your name?
Tracy.
Tracy. Tracy cooks all the food that's in the place. So you know the food is good. She said her best plate, it would be the oxtails, right? Okay, so on a day-to-day basis, kind of hot in here, but it's like, it feels like time to make money.
In the morning.
In the morning?
It's good.
Okay,
In the
so
morning.
when you come in the morning, what is your everyday, thing in here?
My everyday routine,
Yes.
I like everything already prepped and in the fridge over there. So like this is the table that I start on over here. And I season what to get seasoned, then I start cook. So I cook a lot. So sometimes I have like all the stove covered with pot. So I make soup. Like today I have goat head soup today. But every day we do a different.
We're gonna try that goat head soup.
Every day we do a different soup. And I make oxtail, curry goat, stew chicken, curry chicken, stew peas, salmon, snapper, fried chicken, sweet chili chicken, and stew pork, cow foot. It's a lot. So we do different things. But most things we do like basic every day.
I'm just looking at her because I'm like, yo, I know she making somebody happy out there. You see how she cooks?
Jerk chicken, jerk pork, and all of that.
That's a fact. Okay.
Yes.
Yo, I can't wait to try the food. And I like the kitchen because in restaurants, this is why I wanted to come in here. People like to see the kitchen. It's a clean atmosphere. So you know the food is good when the kitchen is clean. I hate walking in the hood and you look in the kitchen, you'll be like, this is the shit I'm eating. But this is a clean kitchen. This is a good, and definitely a good restaurant. I can't wait to try the food. And I suggest you guys get down here too. We're in Briarcliff. Vibes is getting late night and we are ready to eat. Couple people done ate already. You get a chance to try the food?
Oh no, the food is excellent, man. Everything I had here ever was great, man. And they got regular like Jamaican dishes, like curry chicken, oxtail and all that. But then they have like stew peas. They got a Rasta pasta with jerk chicken. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They got what's his name? Their stews are incredible in their soups, like chicken soup, chicken foot soup. Those are like real Jamaican yard dishes. Like it goes from home to here.
That's a fact. Well, I wanted to try the salmon because they said the salmon is unbelievable. Did you try that?
You never tried the salmon.
All right, I'm gonna take that to go.
Okay.
All right, so see, I gotta say, all the events that you throw, I was saying earlier, I'm sick of you. Your events are so nice. But today was a nice event. You had a lot of people from the industry pull up.
Yeah.
I was just telling your man, Dita Weather, that I've been working down with you down at the Industry Wednesdays, which is turning out marvelous, man. And I wanted to know, are there anything that people can look forward for the Industry Wednesdays for the upcoming weeks?
Well, first of all, that's just something that we love to bring the music and the media together. So every week, I think that's going to be big. We got some big artists coming up. Shout out to Talib Kweli, who will be pulling up. We got freaking Davies and a whole bunch of others that, it's going to be us. But shout out to the new artists that come up too.
Facts.
So I'm excited to see that. But I think the big thing is now we got to start looking at really doing a conference.
100%.
Because it's a lot of knowledge, but there's a lot of media like yourself and others that are just, you guys are reporting what's dope out here on a daily basis.
100%.
And why not combine that with some knowledge, other artists and make it a bigger deal? We're in New York.
100%.
You know what I mean? Not to be, not trying to belittle anybody, but this is New York, it's an Empire State. So why not do a real music conference to bring the whole music and media?
100%.
We spoke about this conference. Now it's time to sort of start manifesting.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. That's why I wanted to sit down. I got a chance to sit with you because I know it's hectic on Wednesdays.
Oh, yeah.
But, people don't understand what's really at stake here.
Yeah.
These are, it felt like back in the 90s and the 2000s when people had to leave the state to do. Because I remember we used to go to like Miami, like and they still do those music conferences.
Power Summit.
But to have that in your backyard
now
is unbelievable on an every week basis.
I feel like
you wait a whole year, now you have it every Wednesday.
I'm gonna tell you something that I think has been the secret sauce for a long time that we never really wanted to acknowledge. But the fact is, when we had the Power Summit in Miami got all the advantages because you go out into the sea and you hear all these Miami artists and all these DJs and influencers would fly in from California to New York, from Texas to up to Chicago, and they would take that energy back home. They start playing Miami music.
Facts.
And those artists took off.
100%.
Atlanta, we go down to Atlanta for their music conferences. What we do, we go to strip club, go this, that. We listen to Atlanta music, we fall in love with it. We go home, take it. Now Atlanta artist is hot.
Yeah.
Right? LA, same thing. New York, we have not had the music conference that brought everybody to our culture in too long.
Facts.
It's been too long. So
well, not only do you have the media there, it's also too the original and what started hip hop. You also have DJs there. You had Sus One there. You had Kid Capri there.
Yeah.
You know, you have all types of DJs there too. So not only do you're gonna get the social media presence, you're also gonna get to meet and mingle in with DJs.
Absolutely.
Great venue, man.
Thank you, man. You know, I thank you because you there every week, and you really, you know, we manifested that idea together in your basement. You know, we were just talking about it, and you know, to be honest, we got an opportunity, and I was like, look, we got a little spark, and I love what it's become because I can feel the energy. It's not just people. You can feel people walking up to us now. People are reposting. So I want to say thank you because I think all of us is doing this together.
100%. We here working.
Yeah.
You know what the vibes is. You know the boss man, DG Wax, CL. We here. Let's go try some of the oxtails.
No doubt.
Let's talk about it.
Alright, so the ice cream will get me going right to ice cream. So
Is it gonna really? Oh, this is the second part? Okay.
Yeah, so now you're gonna be like, alright, bet. So now we're about to get to the ice cream. So we should
Alright, so I gotta hold it. It's not over. I'll try baby. Well,
Which one is regular vanilla? Like, no regular vanilla?
Just get it. Wait till the big ice cream.
I'm just gonna try anyone. Take this one.
You know, being that it has all that stuff in it, Patrick.
It has like a...
It's Henny, Stout, and Bale, right? Bailey. Alright, so you keep these in the front, keep those in the back. I just want all three flavors. Henny, Stout, and Bale. Yep. There we go. We're good. You're good. No worries.
It's good. You wanna try it? You wanna try it?
So we might just do a group tasting so we get it all in one shot. So then Coke, Ali, you can kind of position yourself over there.
I want baby. Oh, this is babies. Alright, baby, we gonna get lit with the babies, okay? These things. Thank you, because it's hard. Look, you see that? This here, it says babies. I'm gonna try